You searched rank the top AI manga generators and probably found 10 different videos, 10 different lists, and somehow every single one had a different number one. And none of them really explain why. They show one nice image, maybe two, and call it a day. But if you're actually trying to make manga, that's not enough. So, in this video, I am going to be doing this differently. Instead of giving you another random ranking, I'm going to show you the 5 criteria that actually matter when ranking AI manga generators. And then we're going to run one tool, Mio.2, through all 5 of them live so that you can see what a passing result actually looks like. Because once you understand this framework, you can evaluate any tool yourself. So let's go straight into the 5 criteria. First, character consistency. If your main character looks different from page to page, your manga falls apart immediately. This is one of the hardest problems in AI generation. Second, multi-character handling. Most manga has multiple characters interacting. If a tool can't generate a consistent cast in one pass, you'll get style drift. Third, multi-panel storytelling. A tool that can only generate one image at any time isn't really built for manga. You need sequences, shots, angles, narrative progression. Fourth, cover and title composition. Your cover is the first impression. If you have to leave the tool just to design that, your workflow breaks. And fifth, workflow efficiency. If you need complex prompts, plugins, or technical setups, it slows everything down. You, ideally, should be able to describe what you want in plain language. Now, most list tools don't test any of this. They just show the prettiest output. So now let's actually run a real workflow. The tool I'm going to be using is Mio.2, which is part of PixAI. It's essentially a conversational image agent built specifically for anime-style creation, powered by their Tsubaki.2 model. Now, instead of writing perfect prompts, you can just describe what you want and refine it step by step. And that's important because manga creation isn't a one-step process. It's iterative. So let's test the first criteria, character consistency. The prompt is going to be simple. Make a dark elf magic swordsman. Full character reference sheet on a white background. Now, what you get is a full character sheet, front view, multiple angles, detailed outfit, weapon design, and so on, all generated from one sentence. And the key here is that it's usable. This becomes your reference for every future panel. If a tool can turn one idea into a consistent character design like this, that's already a strong start. Next, multi-character handling. The prompt, 3 isekai characters, Korea manhwa style, white background. Instead of generating each character separately, everything comes out together in one consistent style. Same proportions, same visual logic, same tone. That's important because if your cast isn't visually unified, your scenes won't feel cohesive. Now let's move to the most important part, storytelling. The prompt, draw a story where a girl finds a magic book in an abandoned library and gets pulled into another world. Use cinematic camera work. Now this is where most tools struggle, but here you actually get a sequence, different shots, wide, mid, close up, all arranged in a way that feel like a manga page. And more importantly, the character stays consistent across every single panel. Now this is where it stops feeling like image generation and starts feeling like actual manga support. Now let's test cover creation. The prompt, make a manga cover with these 3 characters. Make the title look cool. You get a full composition, character placement, lighting, and even a title design. And if you want to adjust it, you don't need to rewrite anything or everything. You just say something like, make the title a little bit more dramatic, and it updates automatically. Now, the kind of iteration matters because covers usually require switching tools entirely. And finally, workflow efficiency. Instead of starting from scratch every single time, you can just continue the conversation. For example, use the same heroine, but make her into a chibi sticker on a white background. Or make panel 3 more dramatic with stronger lighting. The system remembers context. You are not rebuilding prompts. You are directing. And honestly, this is one of the most underrated factors. If the workflow feels natural, you can actually stay creative instead of getting stuck in technical steps. So, stepping back on all of these 5 criteria, Mio.2 performs strongly in areas that matter specifically for manga. character consistency, connected workflows, and low friction iteration. Now, if you're a solo creator on a budget, this kind of setup can help you go from idea to actual manga assets without needing a full-on team. Now, if you're writing a light novel or webcomic, it can cover character design and visuals. And if you're an artist, it can act as a planning and reference tool rather than replacing your work. And quick note, PixAI is actually running a spring sale starting April 24th. Membership is discounted, and they're also doing some creator contests around illustrations and remixes. Nothing you need to act on immediately, but if you've been curious about trying tools like Mio.2 for character or story workflows, it's probably worth checking out during that period. So, the main takeaway here isn't just this tool works. It's that now you have a framework. Instead of relying on random rankings, you can ask, does this tool handle character consistency? Can it generate a cast? Can it create sequences? Can it handle covers? And is the workflow actually usable? If the answer is yes across all of those, then it definitely is worth your time. So if you want to try Mio.2 yourself, I'll leave the PixAI link in the description down below so that you can run the same tests and see how it fits your workflow. And I'm curious, which of these 5 criteria matters most to you? Character consistency, story panels, cover design, or just ease of use? Write it down in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.